landed, meaning you won't understand it. We have the rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On second down, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marvin Mims, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Levis now off of play action. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Levis sets up to throw here. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
.45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Levis looking to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Levis's throw pulled in by Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and short, it's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Now 2nd and 3. Levis. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Levis now on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we can try and battle up 3rd and goal.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now left side on the swing pass. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A second down throw from Levis.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Levis to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by S1W8 Jr.
And he's just across midfield, and
yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the swing. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Now Levis.
they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Levis. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Off the play fake, Levis on the move to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And Levis going back to the air. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Levis to throw off play action. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Wilson with a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Levis on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Levis now on 3rd and long. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Cleveland.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Levis to throw it.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Browns are going to take possession here. Seven-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Levis now off of play action. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Levis looking to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Here's Jones. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33.
Vaughn, they'll try the left side.
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and
he's across the chest into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Deuce Vaughn. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Levis back to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He's going to let it go again. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
First and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Browns first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's Levis. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Levis now on 2nd down.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
35. Seahawks 20. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Luke Schoonmaker. Incomplete.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Throwing, Winston.
He'll check this one down to Vaughn.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Deuce Vaughn. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage is there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they can't bring him down. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion left is Davis. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Escapes the defender. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give the Vaughn on the read option.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marvin Mims, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense. They're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! Sonic! Hey, stop!
They start the drive with Vaughn.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now. Let me go.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He'll air this one out from Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such breaks a tackle. Now Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Winston now from the 50. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30.
To the air again with Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Scott. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Winston. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Touchdown! Jeff Wilson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now. Here's Levis. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Fighting him off. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Here comes second down.
Winston to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. 26 seconds, all that's left in this football game. Here's second down.
Here's Winston.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Levis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they will take a knee here.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Seahawks, they remain.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can. Homie, I can. The right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. Run it back. Run it, run it back, run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act.
Yeah.
And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. 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 I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got the devil in my eye.